All right. How are we all doing? Are we ready to start yet? Let's see. Got the YouTubes, we got the Rumble, we got announcing stuff on Twitter again, or not again. Never. Haven't really used Twitter in about 5 years. I made a new account, tried it out a little when Elon took over, and I'm like, this is the same old shit. So, um, but but I've been announcing stuff on Minds, but that's just going down. That's going to shit. So, people are moving over to Twitter. So that's what I got to do, I guess. Let's see. I'm only gonna announce streams there. I've got like no DMs disabled. I'm not gonna follow people really. Um, the only people I follow can DM me, and I'm not gonna really follow people. So yeah, I'm gonna mostly ignore it. Let's see. We are starting. Yeah, we are starting now. What am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, the Rumble chat. Here, just pop that out. Bring that over here. We gotta hook these up in OBS. All right, there we go. All right, that's YouTube. And that's Rumble. All right. All right, so what are we doing today? Color labels. Yeah, we just got to get this stuff out of Lua. So, yeah, the color labels are these things. Mesh label, whatever. All right, so how do we got to get that stuff no, not here. This is where we got to do it. So we've got to get the information here and display it. Where do we display it? Here we got a bookmark. Let's bookmark that. Got any other bookmarks to get rid of? Um, where's the color stuff? Um, oh yeah, that's right. This is last. Let's put a separator. All right, so we got to use these for instead of body color and clothing color, we got to use these. So so we got the body slots or the mesh slots basically. Yeah, well, those should be called mesh slots. Yeah. And these will stay. Well, let's wait. No. This will go away. We gotta we're gonna keep this, but we're gonna yeah, basically keep that. Let's see, what do we got up here? Body color slots. What do we call these? Static. Um, So these are gonna be what do we call it? Color slot labels. No, mesh slot labels. How many? Let's see. They're gonna be like let's say 32 characters max, and we'll have like we'll leave enough for like 16 of them. Let's say. Yeah, that should do it. And where's this body slot thing? Yeah. We're gonna call them mesh slots. After we get this working, we'll do some renaming. Don't look I would like to just go and rename this shit now, but that's a dumb idea. Don't go renaming things and making changes. All right, so now we just got to get this from Lua. Let's see, how do we do that? Probably just want to call a function. Let's see, how do we know what the... Wait a second, we don't really know what the model is, do we? I mean, we gotta we also got to do this in a function. Because we got to do this when we start when we open this pop-up modal dialog, whatever. When we open this dialog, we gotta pull these strings from Lua. So what do to pull mesh slot labels from Lua. Hey, good morning, Squishy in the Rumble chat. You doing your dev stream later? He's got the no dev stream today. All right. And I'm just going for maybe 3 hours today. Taking a break. Oh, you're playing KCD2. Oh, off stream. Nice. Yeah, it's probably like, what's the point of streaming this? Because everybody's going to be streaming it. Oh, you are streaming tomorrow. Okay. Okay, so you gotta have a function to pull our mesh slot labels. Put that up here because it's gonna be a static void update mesh slot labels. And how do we talk to Lua and shit? Like this. Okay. So we've got a let's see. Let's see. How do we know which model the NPC is currently using? I think we just got to get it from Lua, right? So what do we do when we change it? We've actually got to update Lua here also. Or wait, no, this does. I do remember saving that. This does save it somewhere, right? Am I just imagining things? What the hell? Maybe I never got around to that. So we've got our model path, and we've got scene load model. It's up here somewhere, right? Yeah, here we go. Oh, and that's got to be load model cached, right? Let me stick this over here. Squishy's playing a solo run of Baldur's Gate 3, and I think I have yet to run into a straight couple. Everyone is gay, and not surprised, but still. That's fucked up, man. Okay, so we got to do this. Which we'll call this. And let's see, does this store anything in anywhere? File name. Let's see, we load the file name there and we forget about it. Okay, so we have no way of knowing. We have no way of saving that back to Lua unless we do it here. So we've actually got to. So what I'm thinking is we gotta. If we load the model successfully, we get to this point, and then we gotta let's see. Got another little section here. We gotta store all Lua to update NPCs. What is that thing called? Do we even have the models in here? I think no, we don't. Not yet. So we're not actually looking at this yet. So what is it? Node path? No, not node path. Model. So it's just gonna be like so that's that one. And guess we should do the hair too. Where do we load that? Probably over here. Yeah, there. Means we got to bring in the other hairstyles also. Might as well get them in. And we're not actually using this other shit yet. All right, so and we'll just leave that shit there for now. And do that too. Oh, and let's make this one skeleton. Because why the hell not, right? And this one can have the right. I think we do have that hairstyle. Yeah, that'll work. We're not even loading that yet. So let's see, we gotta do npc dot xfraps dot model, right? Yeah, just model. Okay. Equals what are we gonna call that? Model, just model path. Right there. So we're gonna set that, and then we're gonna call another function. I think we're gonna make a Lua function to just look up yeah, we're gonna make a Lua function that will just look up the NPC's data and by the ID number, and then grab this and parse out just the unique part there, and that's what we have over here, right? Yeah, so we're just gonna parse out that section or that there, I suppose, and then we've got to return we've got to use that to look it up in here and just return well, probably this whole thing. So it'll have that, and well, wait, actually we got to move that one down here. And let's see, we got all that. Yeah. Can't have that duplicated. We also got to actually load this, so let's get that done. So where do we load Lua scripts? Here, okay. So we're gonna load, no, I'll load that. Is that gonna work? Are we getting any error messages on that? Where's the Lua? Here, we can just do a search. Lua. Whoops, yeah. 88. Okay, it'll probably be okay this time. That's kind of nice how you can just, it'll just keep highlighting that word anywhere it appears. All right, cool. Oh, hey, we got some people in Rumble, and had a few people on YouTube, I guess, briefly. Oh, that's weird. I've got YouTube views, but no viewers. Oh well. Now, if anybody's new to the stream, just stopping by or whatever, I'm making a vampire sim. It's an RPG, really, not a pure sim, but that's, it's that type of game. And I was using Godot engine for a while, but I just had too much trouble with it. And then they had their woke tantrum, so I just said, okay, it's time to do what I know I gotta do, and just make a custom engine. So I've been doing that for a few months, and it's coming together pretty nice. And but we still got a way to go with the technical stuff. Then we got to get into actually making the RPG part of it. Um, but so it's always, yeah, it's just a constant back and forth between all these different parts on my list. We've got the technical stuff, the coding, the art, we gotta build levels, we gotta do the gameplay, and we gotta do the RPG stuff, the characters and dialogue and all that. And I don't want to go too heavy on the dialogue. Um, it's not. I don't want to make a big overarching story where, like The Witcher 3 or something. No, just more of a, not really open world, but an open-ended RPG where you just run around and get involved in different scenarios, and they do affect each other, but not, it's not all explicitly tied together. There'll just be things like if you've done something to this character, or that, you won't be able to do, or it's gonna affect other scenarios if something's happened to a particular character or something, or you may need some item that you had to get from doing this other scenario. Um, or you'll have to come up with a creative solution to get it if you didn't do that scenario, or if you can't do it. Um, we're just gonna try to make interesting things happen, and not really. Now, what's going on with YouTube? Oh, okay, it's fine. All right. Anyway, back on with the coding. So how do I get stuff out of Lua? What's the... Well, we got to do a Lua function call. So let's find an example of that. Do we have one here? This is updating NPC parameters. Okay, so yeah, so this is how we change the model. So for this one we gotta let's see, call Lua with NPC ID. Where do we get that? Here. So we're gonna need that. Script function looks up. Something like that. And then we either return the whole do we return the whole thing or just... Well, it's simple enough. It's just going to be this. So we need to we're going to return this table. So here we can just define a little function right here. So get so we're going to get it by NPC ID, and well, we'll come back to that. And then copy to that. Okay, so bookmark. And then this is where we've got to read the labels. I'm thinking one of these one of these, right? Like Otherwise, like that. Okay, so let's take care of that part first. That's pretty straightforward. We gotta push our NPC ID and then this stuff and then that. And this will be a lot simpler. So all we need to push is let's see. We're gonna have, let's do X props here, and then take that out, and then set field string, and it's gonna be model and model path. And we don't need that. So that's a little awkward, but it should work. So we got to do that, and then we got to do our what is it? Get mesh. What was that thing I just did? Oh, this. So, might be nice if we had a simple way to do something like this, where we just say, like Lua set character property or something, and then we just say xprops dot model as let's see, um can we do something like script maybe set npc maybe it'd be something like this. Then we gotta say, would be something like this, npc id and model. No, then we gotta say something like that, and then that. Can we consolidate this to factor out like this? So to make that work, we just have to have a Lua function that will parse a dotted string to to drill down into this structure. So it'll look in here, it'll find the ID in our index, and then look that up, go to that, and then change it. So I think that might be pretty handy if we're just changing one thing. We're gonna be doing that a lot, changing one thing at a time. Like anytime you change a stat or something, we just bump it up. And yeah, so this is the character screen, so like we've got stats up here too, right? Yeah. So we're gonna have to pull these from Lua on opening, and then anytime you change one, we're just gonna we're gonna have to update it. We're gonna have to if we store all these in Lua instead of C, then right, because you don't need to know how many skill points you have available except when you're in this screen. So we just grab that on opening, and then when you change a stat, we just say so the new strength will be +1, and the new skill points will be -1, and yeah, I guess we'll try to do that today too, I guess. Put that on the agenda. Yeah. So, all right, so now we got to do, let's just make sure that worked. No. What went wrong there? What could be responsible for that? We're loading in the model. Are we unloading anything down here? No, we shouldn't be. Unload. Wait, oh yeah, unload model is getting 325. Oh yeah, right there. So we can't. Why do we have to do that? Just unload. We are unloading the textures, unloading the model. So yeah, that's something we'll have to do later. So disable disabled. Is that January 2nd or February? That's supposed to be February 2nd. Or 2-3. I'll just say one of these. All right, so when you switch characters in the game, it's just gonna keep the old model in memory. That's fine for now. So the important thing is that it's updating something in Lua. What's this? Test 3 assertion failed. 322 update NPC parameters. NPC ID not found. And the ID is 0. Let's look at the parameters too. Let's see, the player what would the player's NPC ID be? It should be, oh, the player was not one of these. That's right. Well, shit. Let's try this with one of the other NPCs then. So let's go into God mode and gotta stop. Come on, let me click on you, damn it. I'll make her a skeleton. And did it work? Yeah. That's right. Get out of God mode, and yep, she's a skeleton. Good. Oh shit, something just died. What the fuck? Well, we are gonna have to deal with that. Yeah. That's still on my list of things to deal with. So we gotta cache the animations. So we're definitely gonna want to make sure that they're but well, let's see. Let's just go look at that. Not that. Here. What was it, line 56 or something? Yeah. Oh, this. So did we not? Pretty sure we loaded the animations for that, right? So we loaded that model, and then we did this, and then we loaded some animations. Which should be, I don't have any information on that printed out, but it should be the skeleton animations. Where's that code? Right here. Yeah, see, this would have been skeleton 1 filled in here. And then we do load model animations, NPC set animation. Yeah. So it's like when it switched to the well, yeah, what exactly happened there? So we did that, and everything was fine for a minute, And then I think the NPC started walking maybe, and boom, it blows up. Um, so if we want to be able to switch the player, we're gonna need to have an NPC in Lua for the player. Hmm. So to make all this work, I've got to go and do that too. That's kind of annoying. I mean, it's I've either got to do it now and go on with this, or do it later and do something else now. Um, but we could do the stats now. Um, yeah. But I would like to um well, wait a second. We can just do this. We don't actually need to know what it really is, right? We can just, yeah, we can kind of fake it. Yeah. Um so we're gonna look up, get NPC, look up, no, what is it? Yeah, we gotta do that for starters. Let's just say NPC ID equals 1 as a test. Yeah, there we go. So we just ignore whatever we send into this. Then we just got to we could say to do well, um so we got to parse so we got to do that. We'll just do that for now, and then oh, these got to be local variables too. But I guess we're just gonna return that. Is it? It's uppercase? Yeah, it's all uppercase. Just do that. And then, all right, so how do we call a Lua function? Something like this again. Except all we got to do is something like that, and run function, and then how does that work again? It just returns 0 if everything's okay. I gotta close some junk. Okay. So if it returns 0, then we can get that information from it. Let's find an example of that. So where's something that returns data? Not that one. Oh, there we go. So then we just got to do a bunch of stuff like this. And we've actually got to, so we got to use get subtable for this. Like that. So let's see, the subtable is meshes. We've got one for the skeleton too. Okay. Just helps if I spell it right. And so those are going to be arrays. It's an array of arrays. All right, so how do I loop over an array just like here, right? No, it's not that. I remember I had to look up how the hell do you do this with the Lua API. So let's go look that up. So where the hell is that? Well, I don't know. It's probably one of these things. Might have been here. No, it's not that. I don't think it's in here. It's not that. It's probably somewhere that I used this though. There, that's it. All right, so I was so close. Okay, so in here, oh yeah, and here's where we would get the model also. So we should do this while we're thinking about it. So when we load an NPC, we get the location. Okay, there's the model. So let's do this. So we do that, and then we want to do a get string like that. Model path there, and there. Let's just move that. We'll make that the default. And actually, let's make the skeleton the default. So if I screw this up, we'll get the skeleton. And where was I? We got to do that that looping thing. Oh yeah, the looping thing down here. So we get the subtable, then we got to loop over key value pairs. Oh, that was the tricky part. Okay. So we don't actually have to do this here. We just need to get the length. All right, anyway, I gotta take a break, so I'll be right back. Give me a couple minutes. I'll just put some music on. There. All right. All right, so I don't need that after all. How do I loop over a regular array in Lua? Probably like there's like a Lua size or something. And then we just use raw get to you know what I mean. So yeah, mesh is a subtable, and we gotta Lua size is that a thing? Get size maybe. There must be somewhere where I've had to do this already. Let's search for this again. Where's something that I know is an array? It's none of these. Wait, colors is a key value array, so it's not that. But the NPCs are an array, but we don't actually need to get that from C. So it wouldn't be that. Would it maybe when we load the NPCs in? No, we do that in Lua. Never mind. Like in Lua, that's down here somewhere. At the bottom of load level, we just do this. Oh, we can get rid of that, by the way. That was just an early version of this. Oh, and if we comment that out, then yeah, then the player can be an NPC. So that should actually work now, if it'll compile. Whoops. What was that part about? Oh, we're using the wrong animations there. I'll just do that. Nope. Well, shit. Oh, right, because we got to use it for the animations too. So we got to ignore that also. Because I changed one of them to a skeleton. Okay. Now we should be able to... This might crash because of the animation thing. No? Okay, so that actually works. Because I made the player be one of the NPCs. For some reason they're not animating right. Oh, and I can't hit them because I don't have... The skeleton doesn't have any attack animation except... Oh wait, it has the sword animation. It's in the wrong place, but it's something. Well, it's gonna need some work. Um, so this makes me think instead of storing the model path, we should store the just this part so we can load the animation for it also. So we'll come back to that, I guess. Hmm. Or maybe, we really ought to. I suppose we could just factor out this code, right? Model. What are we doing? What are we doing over here with the model? Um, we unload it and allocate a new one. Hmm. Hmm. Huh. Let's see. So we might want to refactor that. Um, yeah, because we could just do all this. Yeah, we could just do all this. Yeah, I've actually got a note to that effect right here. Um, I guess I got to put a note to that effect over here too. Um, so yeah, we really got to factor that out. So we'll have to make another function over here that will just take care of all that stuff. We're gonna do that shortly. But what am I trying? I'm working. I want to do this first. I want to get that information from I want to get that information from up here, right? The labels, the mesh slot labels. So we got to do that in here too. Um, hmm. And then we got to get we got to loop over that list. All right, Lua API stuff now. Let's see. Where would that be? Like Lua.h? Lua get set table, get table. We gotta do, where's get table? Get, what is get I? Get an integer result, I guess. Hmm. All right. I'm just gonna Google it. Oh, fucking A. Oh, maybe we do just do it like that other. Maybe we do just do it this way. Oh, there's a raw. Oh, it's the raw length function. Is that up here? Lua raw get all that. There should be a raw length function. There. Oh, not where I was looking for it. Yeah. All right. So where was I here? So we just call Lua raw length on -1, which is the sub table, the meshes table, array, whatever, and then we just do this, and what are we looking at here? These are also tables, but they're not named. So we got to do I think we do this Lua get table. No, it's not. That's for. How do we? Yeah, we do have to do a Lua get table, right? Um, hmm. Okay, yeah, okay. So we do Lua, push, integer. Well, it's got to be I plus 1 because Lua's retarded. Then we gotta do then we get then we get the so this actually gets something from the this gets the sub array from meshes. The meshes table is at -2. We've just pushed an integer at -1 top of stack, and then we're gonna have to pop that. So then we can do Lua get strings or something. Um, hmm. It's a get field string. No, it's not that. It's uh we want to do something kind of like no, I know we've done this elsewhere. Right. Let's see, what else have we got like this? Not there. It's I think it was actually in here or something, or no, here. Yeah, we return the prompts as they're a bunch of what do we got here? We've got yeah, this stuff here, right? Um, but it's not the raw get that we want. It's the, is it? Oh yeah, I guess it is. Yeah, like 1 and 2. So we're gonna do, let's just print these strings for now. So it'll be, oh, actually, no, let's, what are these? Item ID and mesh label. So we're gonna grab these things. Item ID equals Lua get string, I think. Let's look at this other thing, for example, again. Where was it? Was it here? Lua toString, like that. So we get it, toString it, and pop it. Yeah, let's just these on one line, and we'll do that and that. We'll say like mesh %d equals %s. Like that. That should work. So when we open the character screen, it should just list those. That sounded like a crash or something. um, What's it saying? Not a table. Also, after we do a run function, we should also do what do you call it? Set top to 0. So what's going on here? Use the proper thing. Of course, that would be %LD now. I suppose that could have even been the problem. I don't think so. No. So it's saying something about not a table. What's the problem here? Like, are we even getting to this? Oh, I'm running the wrong function. That's the freaking problem. I just copy pasted that and I forgot to change the one thing that I need, which is get character config. It takes an NPC ID and it returns the character config. There, that's right. Then we just gotta do string copy, like kind of like that. So we're gonna copy to let's see, mesh slot labels. Also, we're gonna assert that n is less than also, how do these things work again? Somewhere, I gotta get an example somewhere. I thought. Hmm. No, now I forget how these C arrays. Is it the big number? Is it the number of characters and then the number of slots? I freaking forget. Um, let's actually print that out. That should tell us. I need to make a macro for that too. Let's actually do that. Um, let's see. What? Also, I think that should be less than or equal. And that's gonna be an LD. I think all of them are. It's just a. All right, what did I screw up now? So that's just an integer, huh? Okay. What else is wrong? Implicit declaration. Oh. Is it util or utils? I forget. Util. Okay. Seg fault. Whoops. Okay, so yeah, that's backwards. Oh, I know where I was using that, by the way. It was UI console, I think. Yeah. So number of history and the number and the length of each number of lines and the length of each lines. So yeah, that's how that works. Try it again. Wait, there's something else wrong there though. That's gonna give me a seg fault again. Let me look at those warnings again. I'm gonna cut down the noise in here. Let's see. Variables set but not used. Oh. Yeah, that's gotta be mesh label. if we're doing it that way. And I guess that, yeah, that's got to be an LD after all. Now what? Oh. And wait a second, I'm putting this in the wrong place. So it's mesh slat labels. Okay, we're almost there. No, it's just we're not actually using them yet. But do these numbers check out? 5, 12, 32, 16, yeah. So let's fix that. And now we don't really need all this crap. We're gonna do that. Okay, so that should work. And where do we display that? Here. Let's just comment all that out. Okay, there we go. Then we don't really need to say colors. We can just do that. Alright, cool. And if we change to the skeleton, oh well, it's doesn't have that yet though. Alright, so we're just gonna do a, well, we gotta commit the subproject too. So moving a few things around there. We're cleaning up a little there. We're oh, I don't want that. Okay, so we'll do that, and then Okay, so close some of this stuff. We're gonna come back to this soon though. So let's keep that open. Now this stuff here, that could easily be controlled by Lua. So that's another thing we're gonna get to pretty soon. Is that on the agenda? Kinda, yeah. Yeah, how we doing for time? I've got maybe one more hour. So let's just do what we can to keep tidying this stuff up. So let's see, that can go. What's the other thing I was just gonna get rid of? Let's see. Also, yeah, I guess the other pattern we're gonna do here is every time we change something, we're gonna update it in Lua immediately. And we can also create a backup of the character data when we open this. So if you hit, can't change my mind, cancel, it'll just restore this whole thing, and all your changes are discarded. We could do that too. And oops, where would that be? Here. Oh yeah, so that'd be instead of doing it this way, we should just update everything immediately. That's what I'm thinking. And if we do it that way, if we restore the backup data, then we have to, and we also have to update. Do we have to update the character in here? I think so, yeah. But that'll be the routine. Just we change one Lua value, we update the NPC data in, we pull the Lua values back to C, and then to keep it in sync with whatever's in Lua. So we change something in Lua, synchronize that back to C. Yeah. And if you can't follow that, don't worry. Let's just check on Rumble and check on the streams and stuff. Nah, it's pretty slow out there. Just check on the mines and the twatters. Yeah, it's just a bunch of the sensitive content. How bad could it be?
Lily.
You got a pet name for...
Well, you and I have
a... Must be what they're saying. I don't know. Never mind. All right, so so we got that done. Feel like I may be forgetting something. So we're doing a little bit of cleanup there. That's it. Oh yeah, we gotta do the I want to change the format of these. So all right, so we're just gonna rename all this stuff now. We're just gonna do that and that. And I'm just gonna leave them all like that for now because we gotta, or no, we can, yeah, no, let's just make that one a skeleton. No, actually, we'll do that after we get the basic shit working. We actually gotta use this first of all. So, so we're just gonna go by the just gonna use that. And okay, so this should all work now. Fingers crossed, right? So yeah, so we've got the barmaid character here. Okay, so it's pulling all that stuff there, and that's gonna crash if we change it to a skeleton, right? No, because it didn't actually. Oh, because it ignored it, right? But wait a second. But it should be. It should actually be using it in this one context, though. Yes, yes, right there, like that. All right, cool. Bones, teeth, cape, and huh. Is that supposed to be blank? Oh, because it's probably hard coded over here. Oh no, it's because it's not matching up. That's why. Because it's showing the wrong model in the game. That makes sense. Makes sense that it would leave the last one blank. All right, so now we actually gotta actually load the right one. Um, well, here, let's see. So if we change that to skeleton, well, it's gonna crash, but did it, of course it's not printing out the results, so I can't really tell. But, let's see. So we're getting an error while we're trying to call Lua. And this is not helpful at all. Why is that? What's going on here? Oh, because we're using the model path when we want to just use we're calling it the name here. There. And yeah, bones, teeth, cape. Yep, so those switch. Now it's got teeth there, so it's not updating the fourth slot. And it's not changing the number of slots. So I suppose that's something we got to keep track of, eh? Body slot counts. Where does that come from? Here. That's on initialization. Okay. Yeah, this whole thing needs another look. But let's see. Hmm. Also, do we need to call this at the start? No, we did that there. Okay. Okay, so actually, let's, instead of doing that, let's actually, move this up here. And also, um, is it actually body slot counts? Body slots counts. It's actually a count. That's okay. We're gonna rename it in a second. Right, so that's gonna get updated here. Shit. Oh, right, because n is a long integer. What's going on here? Now we wait. What the hell? 3 versus 5. 5. Gotta get that backwards. What do we have here? 4 and 4, right? Oh, I guess the we've probably got some extra material slots being exported in that model, which we got to do some work on later this week. Yeah, we'll be getting back to that pretty soon. Because we've got to add the crown and the cape and all that stuff for Dita and anyone else who wants to be a Lich King. We was Lich Kings and shit. All right, but let's see what's n is the it's the other way around, yeah. and the GLTF model. All right, so yeah, so the 5 would be the number in the model, the material count. So it's not even the meshes exactly. Materials or meshes? Well, it's the materials that we're actually updating. So yeah, that makes sense. Hmm. So I guess we should call them material slots, not mesh slots. All right, now let's do that renaming. So it's gonna be material slot labels. Replace all, and what's that about body slots? There. Material slots count. That should have updated a bunch of shit down there. Yep. And that is what's the 1 plus 4 again? Also, let's just put that on its own line. So the material slots come first, and then the other slots come after that. And what is this? That would be the current color slot. All right, so let's rename these to let's rename these again. Material color slot labels. Yeah, we're just going to be very explicit here. Attachment color slots. Let's do a find all. See what we're gonna see. Make sure we're not fucking it up. Hmm. So I think this is just like a big number. um we should just make it like 10 plus that. And I'm going to change this back to color slots count. Right, so the color slots do include, well, let's see, yeah, the bone attachments and the material slots. So, body and clothing built into the main model. And we're calling those skin in the JSON file. So that'd be more like material 1, material 2, and so on. Whatever. And that's just all of them. We really should really dynamically allocate that. This is sort of one of the bad habits that C gets you into, because but I mean, we could either dynamically allocate it or just allocate more than we could ever possibly need, and then just check to never use. We just add a guard condition to never use more than that amount. So if for some reason you had more, it would just run out of space and just not show the rest. That seems perfectly acceptable. Like we could have up to say 30 slots. We'll never have that many. I don't know, but we'll deal with that later, because I'm not really settled on the structure yet. And this is not that important to gameplay, just but I do need to get this stuff done that I'm working on today. But I don't want to get too far ahead. So let's just make sure it works after that renaming. Okay, so it's using the skeleton one. That's right. That's right. Like see if it's the the straps. That's the dress. That's the. You can see her teeth turn black. And the body color. That. It's not a very good way to set the skin color, is it? All right. Be nice to get rid of some noise too. So let's see, where is the part where you change the color? There. Oh, and let's comment that out too. And we'll keep that because we're still working on this. And what else? Yeah, it looks pretty good. One more quick check. Okay. So what did we just do here? Whoops. Just do that. That. And what's this? Just mostly. We'll just put a dot there too. And I gotta get going soon, but yeah, I'm not gonna get to all this today. But I think we should try to refactor this. I think we can do it. We got that, and what do we got? Let's close that. What do we got over here? Yeah, we're reading in from Lua, so we're getting the oh, the script is running this function and passing in the NPC parameters, which is whereas over here we're calling this other, what are we doing over here? Well, here we're updating the NPC parameters, so we can't have that. So we'll have to move this up here. I don't know. Nah, I'm gonna do this later. Yeah, I got too much other shit to do today, so I gotta get out of here. So thanks for hanging out, and anybody else, anybody we want to raid, see, I'll end the stream on YouTube. Well, I might as well keep going for a second. But who's on Rumble? We got like 7 viewers on Rumble, so is there anybody else on? What's John Thunder playing? He's playing Vampire. All right, let's raid him. So thanks for hanging out, guys, and have a good one. Let's go say hi to John. Whoops. Raid failed. Try that again. All right, cool. All set.